Okay, so I just got a really good idea I wanted to also talk about. So my new client that I've been talking about today asked me a really good question, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's probably something you may or may not also be going through. So this client in particular, I know I addressed earlier that she has like that 10 to 2 sort of hunger. Well, in today's check-in, she also mentioned that after work, a couple, once or twice during the week, she'll go out with her friends. And, she's always there on time. She's a sales director, regional sales director. So she's on time. She's go, go, go. And her friends are a lot more relaxed. They're a lot more like, oh, I just, went to my 9 to 5 and, now I'm here. But so they stroll on in and they take their time to get there while she's there. You know, she gets, the bag of chips and the bread basket wherever they're going. And she's there on time and everybody's, not quite there yet. And so she ends up being the one that eats everything and then chugs down the wine and then everybody gets here and, it's just for her it feels like it's really drawn. And she said that this happens for two reasons. One, because of the fact that she's a regional sales director, like she's just so go, go, go. But also the other thing is that she's probably really hungry. Like I imagine, and what we kind of talked about was that like she doesn't always have that time that like, she can't just walk away from whatever she's doing to go fix herself, something to eat because she's got shit to do. And I said, yeah, that's super relatable. I mean, I have found myself in that position in the past. And she says, what do you do exactly when you find yourself in that situation? And I said, oh, I have to make sure like I eat something, get a protein shake, something with protein. I have to like satiate that initial hunger. Otherwise, I will do the same exact thing. And here I am, ironically enough, in that situation. Like it's not quite dinner time yet, but I didn't have like my mid-afternoon snack after lunch. So usually I have breakfast, part two breakfast, then I'll have lunch, and then I'll have like a 2 or 3 p.m. sort of meal, and then I'll have dinner. So I eat like 5 times a day. Maybe to others that seems quite a lot. Like you're kind of just taught most of the time to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like that's it. But I personally would just be starving all day if I did that. And so I broke my bigger meals into smaller meals all throughout the day. I also just learned that I had learned that from bodybuilding because that was a great way to like stay like full all throughout the day and at least psych yourself, but still be in a. So I hope that wasn't too rambly. I just wanted to voice that out loud that this sort of stuff happens all. What you should do about it